Guys, I did it.
You did? You did?
Boom! 25 fragments. I also did Fire Knight. Boom! 25 fragments. Thank you very much. I have 50 fragments.
I haven't slept in months.
Champion chase starts in 10 hours. We also got champion training to finish up and dungeon divers. Now I need to go to bed. Now is the other one stuck in my head. Hi gamers, it's BB. You're watching my RSL channel. It's the next evening. Today is a day of victory and celebration.
Victory?
Because I was right. Once again, I was right. I have to stop gaslighting myself and thinking that I'm stupid when I'm actually a premium human species. I'm an absolute specimen. I saw it mid-sleep. I saw it waking up. I read it correctly, and I still thought that I was wrong. Anyway, when these multi-battles are done, I'll show you what I mean. Why, what do we have here? This is a 2x chance on legendary champions, and who we thought that we couldn't pull suddenly becomes the targeted champion. 10x chance for sacred shards for a Losan Clef. Clef. I still can't pronounce his name. You. But hey, they removed him from the unsummonable pool, and I have proof that he was in there. And I wonder if this is just a one-time thing, and if we're gonna be able to pull ourselves a Losan today. Why we're pulling today? 2 reasons. Reason number 1, we have a champion chase, and it's just so convenient that they released the 2x today. You guys, this is a W on Plarium. This is basically a here you go, a free champion chase tournament. Whoever has the sacred shards to spend. I was lucky. I don't know if I would call it luck.
You feel lucky, punk?
But hey, I got stocked up by someone who really wanted to see me progress and win. Thank you for this. You're getting me these 25 shards today, and I just know it.
Thank you.
The milestone is 1,550 points, and it's doable if we pull ourselves at least 3 legendary champions, and I think we will.
Hopefully.
Okay, I will just release all expectations immediately off the get-go. But the second reason why we're pulling today is because there is a champion training active for another day in 20 hours, and I'm hoping, see, I'm not very far into it. I need to get to the half of it. I'm not even. What is it? 1,618 points. I'm barely 15% into it.
Another year gone.
This will be a little bit of a challenge. So I'm hoping that if we pull some legendaries, if we start leveling them up and immediately feeding them and whatnot, I might be able to, right? So let's just go right into it and start pulling, you guys. We have 19 at our disposal. I'm not gonna pull all of them. No chance. Because there's more tournaments coming up. There's more champion chases. I know that I'll need these again soon. So I'll pull until I'm pleased. Or until at least we get to that Sabitha fragments champion. Let's get right into it, you guys. Oof. Okay, we get a... Ooh! We get a Taurus. Oh. I thought it was Greybeard for a second. Well, Taurus is kind of whatever, isn't he? Poison, weaken, 4 poison debuffs on all enemies for 2 turns. Places an unkillable buff on his champion for 2 turns. He's alright. His Taurus is not bad. I thought that he was a meh champion, but I like what I'm seeing here. This toxic Nova skill is really cool, and it's on a 4-turn cooldown, which is alright.
Good, not great.
Now we get a Void. Who are you? No, Void. What am I talking about? We get a piped dwarf epic. Oh, what are you smoking? Fun board the bard. The bard. He's a bard. He's a musician, you guys. Oh my god. Historically, bards have been known as low-key, semi... He's an attack champion. I thought that at least he might be luring him to sleep. Okay, I might be too quick to judge, but triple hitter on an AoE. 30% chance of placing a 100% heal reduction debuff for 2 turns. Fire Knight attacks 1 enemy, has a 80% chance of stealing 2 random buffs from the target, has an 80% chance of placing a stun debuff for 1 turn instead if the target has no active buffs. And that is a 100% chance once you book it out, and it's a 3-turn cooldown. That's also a pretty good skill. AoE once again, and a 75% chance once fully booked out 100 of placing a weak decreased defense debuff for 2 turns. Well,
Is he alright?
Faction Wars champion, maybe. He kind of has a rare kit. A really good rare kit for that matter. I'm not saying he's bad. I'm saying I was hoping on a passive. Anyway, we got 2 epics so far. What's that 2x on the Legos? Where is it? Can it pay off like right now? Never mind. Who are you?
Who are you?
Flesh Terror. It sounds like Flesh Terror. Let's see how terrific he is. Character design, the horns I'm digging. Quite scary. That's probably the scariest part about him, though. Okay, and I gotta give it to him. That's some Silent Hill looking weapons. The only thing he's missing is a pyramid head. Multiply misery. Attacks one enemy. Has a 40% chance of transferring one random debuff from this champion to the target. And that rises to a 50% chance once fully booked out. That's kind of cool.
Not bad.
But he has to have the debuff to begin with, so he needs to be taking these debuffs. That would be good if he had a taunt. Heals all allies by 30% of their max HP. Increases the duration of all ally buffs by 1 turn. That's good. And it becomes a 50% of their max HP heal, which is more bearable than 30%, because whenever we see a max HP, but it belongs to the other champions and not this champion, it's just kind of... You want that max HP damage to be stacking off of the champion's max HP. I can't speak to that. I should just give up. Just like turn off the camera.
Thanks for watching.
Lay low attacks all enemies, decreases the duration of all enemy buffs by 1 turn. Okay, ascend it. Increases the duration of all enemy debuffs and decreases the duration of all enemy buffs by 1 turn. That's like an equalizer, like a little equalizer. The AoE is good and increases ally attacking faction creeps by 27%. He might, okay. Support champion. Support skinwalker.
Will you support us?
I'm gonna pull one more. Yeah. Let's see what we get out of this, you guys. We get another epic. Who are you? Adriel. Looks like Chaplain. It looked like Chaplain for a second. I was like, is that possible? Why is this girl haunting me everywhere? Adriel.
Hello.
Let's see what Adriel does before we judge her.
Good idea.
Attacks one enemy. 35% chance of placing a 50% decreased accuracy debuff for 2 turns. That 50% increased accuracy debuff is good, even though it's a very low percent chance. We got another heal based off of other champions' max HP, but once this skill is ascended, she places a 30% reflect damage buff on them for 2 turns, which is good. That's good stuff. Reflect damage is actually quite buffy as a skill. I haven't had the chance to use a lot of it, but I've been molested by one of these before, and I know they hurt a lot, especially if you have some nuker like He-Man and he plops that A3 and then all of that gets reflected back at you. Woo, you don't want that. AoE with a 50% chance of placing a strong decrease attack debuff for 2 turns on everyone. A 100% chance if this attack is critical. Okay. Critical. We got a stacker critical. She's a support champion.
What do you mean?
Not bad, not terrible. It was not good, not terrible. We get a 2x on the legendaries, not on the epics, homie. Give us at least one. Huh? Barroth the Blood-Soaked looks cool. Okay, I'm gonna give you that. The armor, sick. Those look like dragons. I'm on board. Or snakes. Or rhinos.
Or a hot dog.
I'm on board. Whatever that animal might be. Attacks one enemy twice. The first hit has a 20% chance of filling this champion's turn meter by 10%. The second hit has a 20% chance of decreasing the target's turn meter by 10%. So it's like a first I steal and then you feel the pain afterwards. Damage is based off HP. That stacks up to a 30% chance once booked out for both hits to do their turn meter magic. Attacks one enemy twice. Again, the first hit places a shield equal to 25% of the damage inflicted to all allies for 2 turns. The second hit heals all allies by 10% of the damage inflicted. Okay, so he takes that damage that all of our allies have taken, and 25% of them becomes a shield, and then a heal.
Ambitious.
Again, attacks one enemy twice. He's just a double hitter everywhere. The first hit has a, is that a 100 one's booked out? Yes. 100% chance of placing a strong decrease attack debuff for 2 turns, and the second hit has a 100% chance placing a strong decrease defense debuff for 2 turns. Once ascended, the second hit has also a 100% chance of placing a strong decrease defense for once ascended, the first hit has a 100% chance of placing a strong decrease attack and a 100% chance of removing any increased attack buffs from the target, and then the second hit has a 100% chance of placing a strong decrease defense for 2 turns, and again 100% chance of removing any increased defense buff on the target. That's cool.
I approve this.
Barroth the Blood-Soaked is not that bad, though he comes with only 3 skills, no passive, no aura, nothing. He's an HP barbarian champion, and he will set up quite a few nukes here with this A3, which is on a 4-turn cooldown. You can't take that down, unfortunately, but it is what it is. We get a Zorgala, which is almost Zerguna if you spell it out loud.
Thanks for the analysis, Dr. Freud.
She attacks one enemy and has a 50% chance of placing a weaken for 1 turn. A 25% weaken is good. On an A1 is quite nice. Attacks one enemy, instantly activates the crack armor skill if the target is killed by this attack. This is crack armor, I'm assuming, yes? How many turns is this? This is a 2-turn cooldown once you book out that skill. That's low-key crazy.
She is crazy.
Wait, hold up. What do? Attacks all enemies twice. After the first hit, has a 50% chance of placing a strong decreased defense debuff on all enemies for 2 turns. And once you ascend Zergala, this attack becomes a triple hitter. What? That's absolutely crazy. Zergala is low-key kitted out like a Lego, you guys. This is a kind of a legendary pool, I think. This is great. This is a great champion.
I like her.
She instantly activates this skill on a 2-turn cooldown if she kills an ally. Don't kill your allies, girl.
Please.
If she kills an enemy. And we can build her out to nuke hard. And she will probably be able to nuke hard.
Stop that nuke!
Okay, I'm thinking we can pull 3 more shards. Call it a night, you know, just have fun with it. Let's see what else we can pull from this mysterious pool. Another void. No, epic. When I see the purple and I think void, but what I mean to say is actually epic, you guys. I promise. Galkut. Ah, his skull is on his back. His skull is outside his body. We got an aura here on this epic, and it's an origin, and it's an attack champion. Did we finally get an epic nuker?
That's the question.
A double hitter on his A1 with a 40% chance of placing a strong decreased defense debuff for 2 turns once booked out. Good decreased defense debuff on an A1 on a double hitter. AoE attacks all enemies 1 by 1 in random order. Damage inflicted decreases by 25%. After each hit. Charged Berserker. The first one gets the most damage, the last one gets the least damage. In random order is throwing me off. This is so purposeful. This feels so purposeful.
It's totally useless.
Why'd you nerf my boy like that? A bomb. He AoEs with a bomb that detonates after 2 turns. This is good. On a 4-turn cooldown is a little meh. This is a good skill, except the random order is throwing me off and decreases. Why can't it be increases? He has an aura that increases the crit rate in dungeons by 24%, but it's in dungeons.
Dungeons, and more dungeons!
Let's see how many points we're sitting at so we don't overshoot it. How about that? I don't want to bomb through. Okay, we did it, you guys. I think I'm gonna stop here. And I'm first in the tournament. It hurts me. Should we fall down to 10 and just leave it at 10? Baseline. If we get a legendary skill tome out of it, it will just really help to get a LEGGO right now. It really just would help. Hoffery's the Tusked. What a cool character design. Wait, what? That's an urn. I'm a little terrified now. I'm scared. These crystals? Or are they crystals? They should be, yeah. Where'd you get them from?
Wow, those are cool.
Looks like a very cool champion. Honestly, he looks very quirky. Very quirky like that. Is a support. He makes sense. I'm kind of thrilled about this one. I really like the character design on that one. I really didn't vibe with the previous guys, but this one I can work with.
Of course I can.
Let's see. Attacks 1 enemy twice. Each hit has a 25% chance of placing a stun debuff for 1 turn. That's a very low chance, but it's a stun. Helpful. And it's on an A1, so every once in a while it is gonna land. And it's a double hitter. A strong increased attack and 30% increased buff. Increased crit rate buff on all allies for 2 turns. That's wonderful. That is wonderful. On a 3-turn cooldown, wonderful skill. What? Revives 2 random allies with 50% HP and fills their turn meters by 50%.
50?
There's my reviver, you guys. What a crazy revive skill. The 5-turn cooldown doesn't bother me much because I can build Horror Feast in a reflex set and we can potentially take that turn down quicker every once in a while. Let's see what the Ascended skill does.
Let's see!
Revives 2 random allies with 50% HP, fills the turn meters by 50%, and after the revival places a 25% strengthened buff on all allies for 2 turns. Not just the revived buddies, but everyone. What a G! I love Horfus the Tusk.
I'm in love!
What is the aura? Resistance in all battles by 40%. That makes perfect sense if you ask me. Horror Feast is a great pool. Low-key legendary pool. I'm saying this revive skill is great. Welcome to the team Horror Feast the Tusk. This is gonna be one of the champions that I'm building out for sure.
He's a gangster, all right.
1 more shard, we stop. Yes, we need to stop at this. This is the last one that we pull. And it's a LEGGO! And it's Asgard Crimson Heart! We get a legendary barbarian champion, you guys. He looks Very, very cool. He looks like alliteration on Thor.
You know the god of thunder?
There's Champion Lord. Yeah, Snowy Northern called of Crimson Horn. Yeah, that's Norse. It's literally Nordic. His parents died. So there was war, trained in the arts of war and educated in politics. Leader. He was deeply troubled. He felt that his charisma amounted to superficial sophistry and manipulation not worthy of praise, and that his status was unearned and given to him only through birth and circumstance. Poor guy. He suffered from severe imposter syndrome.
Time for Odin's son.
He's insecure. He just suffers from imposter syndrome. Let him be. Let's see what his kit consists of and if we hyped him up prior to seeing if he's worth the praise. He attacks one enemy here and heals this champion by 20% of the damage dealt. Wow. Has a 40% chance of increasing the duration of 2 random debuffs on the target champion by 1 turn. That stacks up to 50%. Crazy. Okay, this is a good skill. Thunder Small I like. The damage is based off HP and it heals him with 20% of the damage dealt. It's like an infinite HP hack.
I like it.
He attacks all enemies on the A2 and has a 100% chance of removing 2 random buffs from all enemies. Wow! What did I just read? Has a 100% chance, once booked out, of removing 2 random buffs from all enemies. 100% chance of removing all buffs from all enemies, even if this attack lands as a weak hit if Jetney the Giant is on the same team. Well, now there's another champion on my wish list, I guess.
Yeah, that's true.
It also places a continuous heal, 15% of it, on all allies for 2 turns.
Pleasure is all mine.
I'm not even mad that it's a random buff before I get Jetney the Giant. That's totally fine. I'll stick to 2 random buffs. I'll just hope that it's the good ones. Resounding Rally fully heals a target ally and places a block damage buff on all allies for 2 turns. This guy, I'm taking into my clan boss team. This guy, immediately, I am taking into my clan boss team. Decreased speed. When attacked, has a 50% chance of placing a decreased speed debuff on the attacker for 2 turns. Bro, I need to literally build him out, like, immediately, like, right away. I told you, we stop at 10. And this was the lucky final pull, and I knew it in my heart.
Yeah, right.
I forgot to see what his aura was. Resistance by 60. Like the hippopotamus that we just pulled. That's great! Let's see what else we got. Ooh, we get, yes! Relic materials, baby! We'll be getting some relic materials. I don't think they'll move us anytime soon. And before I forget, if you can't pull yourself sacred shards, I mean, I've got a free legendary for you, just sitting here and waiting, you guys. Karato Foxhunter can be your starter champion absolutely for free. You heard me right. What you gotta do? Click on my promo link, which you can find in the description box below, man. If you do so, and if you decide to set up a brand new account with Plarium Play today, you're gonna get Karato Foxhunter as your starter champion, and you're gonna get 3 more epic champions completely for free once you level up and progress on that said new account. The 2 prerequisites you gotta keep in mind: it needs to be a brand new account, so brand new email, everything, baby. And number 2, you need to do this on the PC, and if you don't want any trouble, just take my advice, take my word for it, and do it on Google Chrome. And there you have it. Isn't that the most legendary start for a new account in 2025? This offer has been around for a little while, so it might expire any moment. You wanna get your hands on Karato while you still can, you guys. Jump on that offer. Well, guys, it's time for some champion training. Yeah. I am satisfied. I'm a happy girl. Don't mind me. I just talk a lot. If I shut up for a second, I can't ever speak again. It takes me a business day to reboot. Genuinely, no, I'm not joking. That's literally how I work. Good luck, guys, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye!